Hello again. Today we're in North Syracuse, New York, just outside of a school that I went to, and I'm kind of mad about this location here because this has been here since the 1950s and I had no idea that it was here, and I spent 2 years of my life right across this field. I actually had like gym class in this field here. Had no idea. The Wizard of Oz Memorial Oak Grove, 7 acres of old trees, the oldest in the county, were right next to where I went to school. Today, I'm gonna resolve this issue. I'm gonna go right in here and I'm gonna look at these trees. By cracky, it's gonna happen. Let's go. And so here's the entrance of the Wizard of Oz Memorial Oak Grove. So there might be a few questions that I need to answer before we go in. Now I'm sure your questions are the same as mine, like North Syracuse, L. Frank Baum. L. Frank Baum was born down the road, well, pretty far down the road out in Chittenango, New York. So that's his birthplace. He had family that lived just south of here in Mattydale. I guess the story is he used to visit them. And this forest behind me is said to have been the inspiration for like the Great Forest of Oz. I'm not that familiar with the stories, but that's what it said in the description of this place. And on the sign in front, they actually have an inscription here. It does say, "This grove is dedicated to L. Frank Baum, creator of The Wizard of Oz, who lived in the community. He often traveled by the woods along the plank road to visit relatives in Centerville, now North Syracuse. He knew the owner of the grove, Perry Hinsdall, who lived across the plank road from him in 1866, the year that Baum moved to the Rose Lawn Estate. Community foresters Bob Henry, Tom Howard." It's very strange that this is here, and it's been here for over 70 years, and I had no idea. It's just down the road from me. So it is funny, secret things like this that I grew up with that I didn't know about and I learn about over time. That's why I started this channel, and it's just brought me to places that I've never heard of before, even though I've been less than 50 feet away from it. Who knows? Who knows what you're gonna find just in your own area. I knew I should have printed this up at home, but basically what we're going to find in here are old trees that are named after famous people and people who have had an impact on the world. So let's go in. I hope they're labeled. I can't really read this map right now. Oh darn. So the funny thing is I feel really sneaky and shady here. I'm parked on school property. School is not open right now, but you can see all kinds of signs that say no trespassing. This is school property. Da da da. Property not open to public during school hours. Well, it is the summer. Hopefully the school is not going on right now. Hopefully school is not in session, but we're here anyway. I hope I walk back out here and I can find my car. Okay, so we're gonna go in. This is the main entrance. This is the grand entrance right here. It's oldest trees in the county. 7 acres. Okay, so according to the map, it says that there's a tree named for Walt Disney up here. I don't necessarily see labels on the trees, but there's a distinctive path. Some beautiful ferns here. A few mosquitoes chasing me, but we're gonna try to see what we can see. I think I just missed the Walt Disney tree. There's supposedly larger trees and more notable trees. Nothing seems to be labeled, but I'm at this strange hook in the pathway, I think, and I don't necessarily see any signs in particular. Some general markings, but nothing that coordinates to some general locations on the map, but nothing that's really like marked. However, some bonehead did come through with a can of spray paint. It's kind of unfortunate. One day I'm sure they'll learn their lesson in life. Here's a large tree. I wonder if I have found something. There's a lot of mosquitoes. And we're right over here. I cannot make this word out. It's not just blurry on the camera. It's actually, the picture is blurry. Darn, I should have printed it at home. But here's a larger tree. And it's quite large. That is a beautiful tree. It's definitely an older tree right here. It's probably from here over to here, it's probably a good 12 feet. Now, some of these trees are very big. Some of the people they're named after, besides like Walt Disney, there's Matilda, Jocelyn Gage, Harriet Tubman, Nelson Mandela. One tree named for 9/11 first responders. So I'll leave a link to any information down below, just in case you're curious as to what all this is about. If you're a big L. Frank Baum fan and have a can of bug spray, I would say swing by. This might be something that interests you, to be in a forest, in some woods that L. Frank Baum had been in and may have influenced the world of the Wizard of Oz. And this really tall tree has some moss growing under it, really colorful. It's really beautiful through here. Besides the bugs, I'm actually really impressed by how many mosquitoes are out here. Another tree that has some moss below it. It's a really nice nature type trail. I was not expecting to see all of this today, and considering I went to school, you know, right next to this, it just perplexes me why this wasn't part of biology class or anything. Not even uttered a word that this was here. There are so many mosquitoes here. A lot. Some more ferns over here. So if I had more time or more bug spray or any bug spray, I would be out here looking at the certain trees, and there are a lot of mosquitoes, and just showing you some of them. Definitely, hopefully someday I'll be able to come back. There are a lot of different area attractions, like Sweetheart Corners, kind of just across the street. This isn't too far from the Syracuse airport either, so if you have some time to kill, you want to escape to a place with some mosquitoes, I'll leave everything in the description box down below. It's obviously, you can't come here during school hours. I think that's the key. Don't right, yeah. This does have a gold insignia of some type on it. I don't think that has to do with the trail, but it is fitting because it's gold. Yellow brick road. And we've reached the end over here. We actually come out behind the shopping mall that has Corso's cookies in it. We've done videos from a whole bunch of different places, so I'll leave a couple linked at the end of this video and in the description box if you want to check those out. I had a lot of fun walking through this. Pretty interesting time. I'm glad you guys could come along with me. What did you think about this? And do you have anything near where you live that you had just discovered that's just like, how did I not know this was here? How did no one tell me? You know, leave me a comment down below and let me know what surprised you in your area. Do you have anything like this? walking through woods where famous people walked. So crazy. See you next time. Bye. Strange, come to think of it, I don't think I saw an oak tree in there.